Chris from Perma Edge came by the house here to show us Perma Edge product. It's a concrete edge restraint. We've been using concrete edge restraint for pavers for 2 years now, and we're excited to really give Perma Edge a consideration because it has a lot of benefits. You know, as far as like the actual composition of the product itself, the convenience of the bucket. It's got a lot of things going for it. It is an expensive product, however. That's the one detriment to it. It is a very high-priced product. So we're going to be trying it out, kind of comparing it to using just regular bag mix concrete, and see how that works out. But we do like concrete edge restraint on pavers for the benefit of it doesn't heave. It does in the wintertime, like spike and plastic edging can seemingly tend to do. So we're going to take it and weave it on the underside. Oh boy. That's 37 bucks for the Perma Edge, see? Yeah. You're fired. Here, put it right in here, Ziggy. So we're gonna take it and weave it in just like that. Awesome. But I want that at about a 45-degree angle, just like that. Let me get just a little bit more here. Oh, sorry, Zeke.
Sorry. Oh, be careful.
Now we're going to take a trowel. Where's my little trowel at? It's not my scratch trowel.
There.
But we've got the Perma Edge in here, and you see all those fibers that help weave it together. And then you can see what I'm doing here with my super proprietary concept. You see how this geogrid's woven up through that concrete. So when that cures, just imagine how strong that's going to be. I don't have my ideal trowel here. It's at the shop, but this will work. But this is just what we did on that job with vehicular. We just work it in, make sure it's woven in there real good, and set up real nice. And then we'll just take that geogrid and trim it off either with a torch or a pair of side cutters, and you're good to go. But I do like seeing all that big fiber in there. That's really cool. We've got the concrete edge restraint also, I believe, is going to withstand the test of time. Mainly it's that freeze thaw, and we'll have projects that we'll go back to. The whole thing will be fine, except there'll be a 10-foot section of traditional plastic edging that'll heave every year and just drive you nuts. So we moved over to concrete edging. When we do it on vehicular-based projects or vehicular projects where the pavers are going to be subjected to live vehicular loads, we're doing this system now where we'll take geogrid, a uniaxial geogrid, which means it only has strength one way. We'll lay it about 18 inches, give or take, into the back of the paver field there itself, underneath the bedding layer. And then we'll take, like this at an angle, we'll take that Perma Edge or concrete and wedge it down over there so that the concrete weaves through there like a geogrid or like a rebar concept, and ties it all. Any stress put on these pavers here or even here, it's pulling that whole web of geogrid. And I think we're the only people in the world, dare I say that do that with concrete or Perma Edge restraint. So I think it's a system that really works out well. We've done it twice now. Well, one in vehicular and 2 other pedestrian grade patios. Really is overkill on the pedestrian grade patios, but vehicular, I think it's probably the strongest edge tie-in methodology there is. We'll see long term. The job we did it on is 3 years old this spring now, and holding up just fine, if not great, compared to, you know, what might be a spike in plastic system. So we're going to show you here. I'm going to just do a quick mock-up of how concrete edge restraint goes in. We're also going to show you my neat little trick here on doing it with geogrid there, and go from there. So really excited to show you how this works with a product called Perma Edge. But you can do this with any concrete or whatever. Just whether or not you decide that Perma Edge is a better product for the application is up to you, and we're going to figure it out for ourselves and go from there. You can also, you know, aside from just mixing it up in a wheelbarrow, we bought, because we do a lot of concrete edging, or Perma Edge, if you will, we bought this mixer, light duty mixer as it is, but just to do this so we're not constantly hand mixing in a wheelbarrow. So we'll see how that goes. You can see the mix, the blend of aggregates, some of it angular, some of it a little rounded, but you can see these fibers which help tie all that together, just like fiber concrete you might order, and you know, works out well. One of the things I really like too about this is, and this is something that I really don't think I give it enough financial benefit or gain of, is the fact that you can get it delivered like this. It can sit out in the weather. You don't have to worry if the guys, you know, oh gosh, did they remember to cover up the bags of concrete overnight? Or are they going to draw moisture and be issues? These buckets, believe me, buckets are super baller, which they say they could save money on making a lesser bucket, I suppose, but got that built-in handle, so these things are actually awesome after the fact. So a few benefits there, but just the cost of the product overall is really high, so you got to really run your numbers and make sure it works for you. So we've got it laid out here. Zeke did that there, so whatever. And this is just kind of slapped together just for example's sake, so maybe I'm a bad representative. Maybe I'm a bad guy to be the one showing it all. It's my bad George Bush impression. But in general, you only want to come up about 1/3 on a paver. I'm pushing halfway probably, but come out 3-4 inches and be set up pretty good, and do it all the way around. Again, the cool thing is I've got leftover, and so it sits in the bucket. I put a waterproof lid on it, and it can go to the next job pretty easily, as opposed to a bag that's probably busted or whatever. I tell you, man, that's got a lot of merit. Now, I really got to run the numbers on this stuff, because just that alone, the wastage and the hassle factor is probably worth the added benefits. So we're gonna have fun trying this stuff out.